Good evening, everybody. Kay Hamilton here, and I'm here to spend an hour with you to help raise your vibrations and put you into a positive state of life. I am known as the Activator, and I'm just setting myself up with my links on Facebook just to make sure that you can hear me loud and clear. So let me know if you are joining me, please. Oh, I've got to move to the comments. You can support. Okay, so let me know if you are joining. Say hello. Tell me where you're streaming from. Hey, Zeta, I can see you there. So I hope I am loud and clear. Can you hear me? Hi, Ani. Haven't seen you for a while. Your name rings a bell. So yeah, let me know if you can hear me. Okay. And yay, hi Saul, hi Jessica. Tell me where you're streaming from. Let me know if you are feeling like you are. My lead in tonight was rise above the tide. Who feels like they are rising above the tide, or do you feel like you are sinking with the ship? Beautiful Michelle from Ireland, welcome. And Jessica from Melbourne. Hi Tori, how are you? So tonight I will be talking about your courage and activating your courage and why activating your courage is so important and what you can do about activating your courage. Who feels that you have risen above the tide and are coping in life, or who feels like you need a little bit of support? Had a lot on your plate. My mum passed away last week. Oh, Oni, I'm so sorry to hear. I hope you could be around her. I hope you weren't in one of those crazy situations where you couldn't be with her. I know at the moment, and there's so much fear, trauma, and what disillusionment going on in our world in our current times. So I'm pretty good. I think last week, Oni, I wasn't feeling so good. So I'm no different to anybody else, except that I know that staying positive and using whatever tools you've got to help rise above the time is what you really need to do. So I'm a Reiki master and I have lots of positive friends. I like to work with energy healing. I work with color. I work with sound. Anything to do with vibrations and keeping my vibrations high. She died at home with the family around her. Oh, how that is beautiful. Well, you really can't get much. It doesn't get much better than that. I know what it's like to be. I sat around with my mum for about 3 days before she passed. Hey, Shy, how are you, darling? And it was, it was a really sad time, but it was just so special to be with my mum. And I gave her Reiki on her feet and on her body. And, it just, because I had something that I could offer, it supported me through that time. And I'm sure it supported her as well. Thanks, Tori. My mum passed a long time ago and, she wasn't very well. So it was actually a real blessing to know that she was going to be in a state of peace. So it was a mixed scenario for me. It was actually a blessing. So, yes, she's free now. Yeah, she had Parkinson's disease, and that is not a really kind way to survive for the last few years of your life. And she couldn't eat, so it was actually really, really tragic. But I'm here to help you all to step into a higher vibration. And I hope by the end of this time together that you are feeling a recharge. And thanks to all those people, I get these messages of, wow, I'm really looking at life differently now after listening to you. So my aim here is to help you to get some tools to rise above situations and to help you feel empowered, which is really what I think all of us need to be feeling at this time on the earth plane. And I think we are definitely in times where rising above the traumas and the disappointments and the upsets and whatever we've been going through, it's high time we rose above those situations and empowered ourselves. So tonight I'll pull a card. I'll pull a card for everybody, and anyone who would like a little bit of a reading. I'll be pulling some oils and pulling some cards. Hi, Katrina, and I will be probably interacting with a little 7-year-old who's trying to get my attention. I've got my granddaughter staying with me, so I've told her she needs to be a little bit quiet for an hour. So let's see how long she can do that for. So anyway, I'm going to pull a card here, then I'll pull some oils and I'll pull some colours. I lost my only angle I had here. My grandmother Angel, normally very spiritual, but I can't see or feel her. Feeling lost and drawn. I don't want to be sad anymore, for she had a full life, but I'm lost without her. May I please have a card? Sure, Melissa. I will give you a card, but I can also talk to you if you mention what it is that you're grappling with. I can pull some oils out and recommend what oils you could get into, so that you can rise above your situation and feel more empowered and more in control, so that the waves and the tides and the comings and the goings of the trauma comes into a state of balance. And that's what essential oils can do. So I work with Young Living oils. They're absolutely the best oils on the planet.
Can I pick the card?
No, not tonight, darling. So, all right, what I'm going to do is just, thank you, Sky. I'm going to open this up and talk about this card here. If you all kind of make a little bit of a picture in your mind of this beautiful drawing that my friend Jan Marie has created, and this is talking about being crystal clear and giving us clarity and successful outcomes, which I think is something all of us want to feel like we are successful. And it's talking about transforming sabotage patterns into crystal clarity and successful outcomes. So that is what we're going to be focusing on. Let's focus on success and focus on what we can do to move through these challenging times and bring ourselves out into the world as powerful magnets, because the more of us who rise above the low of the tides, I know you've got to go into those low times to search in the dark, so to speak, to bring the the beautiful diamonds out that we have within us. And we all have many facets of those diamonds. So, hey, Vicky, nice to see you here, darling. Need insights, so I do not sleep hardly at all. Well, I'm going through a lot of verbal abuse and I cry a lot. Well, okay, so my backstory is that I've lived with quite a lot of abuse on all levels: emotional, physical, sexual, mental. I've lived through a time of lots of disasters, but I knew that hanging in that energy and staying in that energy was not going to be beneficial. And I wanted to do whatever it is that I could do to get myself out of it. And my journey has gone through, I've been walking my journey for quite a lot of years, and I would not go anywhere, or I would not be who I am without these beautiful oils. So I have some Blossoming Heart oil cards, and I have some colour cards. So, no, that's not my colour cards. Actually, I've set myself up this week, and I'd forgotten where I'd put everything. So I'll be working with my colour cards. Whoops, that one's upside down. I'll be pulling some angel cards out, and some, just various different cards that are going to help us with this journey tonight. So, who will we start with? I'm going to go back to, and what I want you to do is stay with me, because you might say, yes, I'll have a card, please. But if I haven't, if you're not still with me, I'm going to just move on to the next person. So, Oni, I'm going to speak to you now. And Katrina, you want an angel card. So, Ani, I would be looking at this beautiful blend called Release. Actually, it's in my little pouch. Actually, I would even recommend this whole kit called the Feelings Collection. And it has in it, I'm going to talk to you about this because anyone who thinks that they are going through a bit of a crisis, and if you really want to step into some empowerment, this is a great kit. Now, Valor is an oil that is going to make you feel really peaceful and yet really strong. So what would I do with Valor? I would put a drop on my wrist, and it's blue. It's got a lot of blue tansy in it, and I would smell it, and I would move that in my aura and in my energy field. Somebody wants one. She's heard the blue. She loves it. So Valor is, it helps to just calm all those over anxious thoughts and feelings. And, when you get triggered with things, when you're wearing Valor, it will help you feel really peaceful, but very strong. Therese, how do you get these oils? I have got a website up there. You can, I'm going to put my link here. Friend request me, come and join my oil group. I have a group on Facebook. So there's my Linktree link with places that you can find me. I also have an email. You can send me an email and we'll organise a time to have a chat. So I would be looking at Release. So, Ani, when I should put your name up here, I'm going to put your name up here so I can remember who I'm talking to, and so we all know who I'm talking to. So, Ani, Release is going to help you to release all those emotions that are, tying you up at the moment. It feels like you're going through a time of being stuck in those emotions. Now, whenever any of us are going through things like that kind of trauma, what you can do is use these oils, which give you, they help the journey to smooth sailing. They bring things out of you. They help you to even out your emotions, bring some balance and some empowerment into your life. Now, the Release we put on our liver, and that helps to release those unwanted emotions that get stored in our liver. So another one that I would be recommending is Harmony. Now, this oil is absolutely fabulous. When you wear Harmony, it just brings all those unwanted feelings and anything that's not really aligned with the true sense of you. It brings you into harmony, and the harmony will bring all the chakras into harmony. It smells absolutely delightful. Yum. So just imagine, some of you here might have some oils. Go and grab an oil if you have, because throughout this night I will be giving you some positive intentions. Now, when I use oils, I always use intentions. So the Harmony one could be something like, I am aligned in harmony with my full potential, or I am aligned in harmony with my thoughts and emotions. So it will bring all those all those fragmented things that are happening for you. It will bring them into harmony and even them all out for you. And Inner Child, this is a great oil because this one helps you to bounce around like the little 7-year-old I had here next to me. It will help. She's listening to me. So it will help you to just go back to the little kid who's got not a worry in the world, the little kid who wants to run free, wants to hop on a swing and glide to and fro. So most of us, as time goes on, we squash our inner child and we forget to play, and play is so very, very important. And there's another one in that collection called forgiveness. So if there's anything that we need to let go of to forgive, you can enjoy the forgiveness of yourself or the regrets or forgiveness of someone else, wherever, whatever it is that's blocking you, whatever sits there with you. Forgiveness is a beautiful one. Thanks, Ren. You're loving learning. Is this oil in a kit, please, Kay? Yes, Tori. It is in a collection called the Feelings Collection, and you can purchase that. It's got 6 oils in it, brilliant oils, and there are different places that you can put them on your body and smell them, or in your diffuser, and they're really going to take you out of that down and out feeling and that feeling of struggling and not coping, and it's going to bring you into a state where you start feeling like you've got some more control or more say on your life. So there's a whole lot of oils in there for you, Oni. Now I'm going to go back. Hey, Michelle Davies, how are you, my darling? Nice to see you here. Rose Tinsley, are you here? Please stay on and let me know if you're still here. Kate needs some insight in regards to an opportunity that is presented. So my first thought for you, Rose, is let me know first if you're still here, and I will pull out a card for you, and then I will talk to that. But just let me know if you are here. But in general, if something presents an opportunity to you, what I would be doing if it was me is I want to know whether I feel light or heavy about it. So I'll give you an example. The example is a few weeks ago I was offered 5 days a week a teaching job for this last term of the year. It was only 10 weeks, and I was offered 5 days a week. But when I felt into that situation, I decided it felt too heavy. And I was thinking, yeah, I'd make good money. I'd be feeling secure. I'd be working with kids. I'd be, and it was at a school close to where I was. There was all these ticks. But when I felt into it, it felt really heavy. And so I actually said, look, 5 days a week is not me. It's not what I'd like to do. So what I did was just said no. And to the next day, I got a text. How would you like to do 2 days a week? And I kind of felt into that, and I felt joy. I felt light. I felt uplifted. So I said yes to the 2 days, and I'm having a great time, and I'm still getting relief and other things. So just going for something like the money or what you perceive could be an advantage is not always the right thing to do. So we need to learn how to read our energy. We need to learn how to read and listen to those little, those messages from within. Hey, beautiful Jess. So Rose hasn't answered. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to move to you, Shy. She would love, and I love how the word angel and angle have the same letters in them. Quite interesting, isn't it? So I'm going to pull you an angel card. Here they are here. And let's see what we've got for you, Shy. We've had a beautiful day here in Tasmania. I hope you've had a great day. I can happily say the sun shone all day and it was quite warm. Shy, self-worth bestows a sense of confidence and expectation. So your affirmation is, I am confident and worthwhile. Decide on clear boundaries. So what you need to do is make sure you're valuing yourself and not letting other voices that might be around you or other triggers bring you down. And with true self-worth, you radiate that golden energy that's within you. Ask your angel to step into your aura and guide you. Now, I would be looking at transformation. If can't find it, it's in my bedroom, I think. But we have a beautiful blend a beautiful blend called Transformation, and that helps to get rid of all that negative feelings, all those things. It will help to transform those things that are going on within that are, what would you call it, those put downs, those things that are telling you that you're not good enough. So Shy, I think it's well and truly time for you to step into your power. You could also use some orange oil. That is a really good oil, a simple oil for courage, for confidence, for bringing some joy and zest, and a good oil to help you express your emotions. And thanks, Tori, for talking about the feelings kit, or the feelings collection, it's actually called, but that's quite easy. Nick Hitch, now, nice to see you here. And hi, Jean-Marie. Nick, I gave you a reading in our oil group last night, but I think you'd gone because you didn't comment. But I will happily give you a card to cheer you up. Is that what you're asking? Because the few times I've gone to do a reading for you, and you haven't hung around. I wish I'd listened to my inner voice today. I had a moment and cut all my long hair off, and I hate it. Do you have an oil to make it grow? It's fine. It's only hair. It will grow back. Yay! So, yeah, Nick, you must have missed it last night because you were on, and at the end, like I scooted down through the list of people and went, Nick, where are you? And my last live on spiritual events, I um went to draw you and you'd gone. So, okay, let me see. I'm going to pull something here. You did the same, Nick. Jean-Marie, I think I did give you a card too, though. I think you were there for that last night. So, Nick, let's see. I am enchanted, excited, passionate about life. Now, these are Jean-Marie's on here, on this live, and this is from her Brilliant Success program, and she has this great program where you can transform emotions within a few minutes. It's absolutely brilliant. So, oh, your hair, okay. So, Nick, I am enchanted, excited, and passionate about life. I want you to lock that into your intention, lock it into your consciousness, because if when we are going through, challenging times, we can be overwhelmed by the dark side, I would call it. And the dark side wants to bring us down. The dark side doesn't want us to be radiant beings full of expression and life. Now, when we buy into that, or when we allow those influences to take over, we are, we succumb to, those lower energies. And I think part of our role here on earth is to learn how to transform those energies into positivity. So, an oil for you, Nick. I would be looking at motivation, this amazing blend called motivation, and that will help to get you out of that funk, that low time. It will help you kickstart your energy so that you can stay high vibe. So when you are feeling that you needed a boost, you can just put some motivation on, or better still, you just put it in your diffuser, and as well, you can put it in your diffuser, and that motivation blend is going to work on you and around you in the energy of the room, because you'll be breathing that in. And when we breathe an oil in, it goes right through the limbic system of our brain and helps with that inner transformation. Hey, Tiffany, nice to see you here. Tiffany's, I'm so excited. I met her last week on spiritual events, and she reached out and she purchased herself a kit of beautiful oils. So it will be a beautiful pack with a diffuser and 12 oils and a few other great goodies is coming to Tiffany's doorstep, because she listened to her inner nudges and decided that she wanted to get some beautiful Young Living oils. So wonderful. Now I'm going to go to Michelle Davies. And Kylie, yes, just to come back to you first, we do have hair, oils that will help make your hair grow back. You can put cedarwood on. I also take supplements, which help to thicken your hair. I've got really fine hair, and I take supplements. I use our amazing shampoos, and we have a conditioner that will help to thicken your hair. And look, hasn't done much for my silvers. Although someone said to me the other day, "You've got black hairs growing back through." So some people have had even success at transforming their silver hair. Tiffany, I'll be harnessing the mailman till he gets here. So exciting. Great, Tiffany. And you will get a text message to let you know that it's on the way. I get a message to say, well, mine gets delivered to a post office box. So I get a message to say it's there, and then I get a message to say it's picked up. I'm not quite sure what happens when you have it delivered to the door. I don't quite have that luxury, but you will. So, Michelle, an angel card and an oil. So I'm going to start with an angel card, and then I'm going to recommend what oil. And I know, Michelle, you probably got all of these oils that I mentioned here tonight because you're a converted young living enthusiast like me. And what have we got? Gratitude. So just being grateful. And I know you really fully embody that. So you've got to count your blessings, and you've got to cultivate an attitude of gratitude. I don't kind of think that you need to be told that, Michelle, because I know that you are somebody who has been able to transform a whole lot in your life. And I'm hoping it might be next week or sometime. No, we're going to do a practice in our oil group, and I'm going to get Michelle Davies on live. We've got to do a practice run this weekend, Michelle, and I'll be grateful when you jump on with me and help to inspire these lovely women who are here eager and waiting and wanting, some really good support to turn our lives around, and so that we become more in control of what's going on. So, Michelle, your affirmation is, I'm grateful for everything in my life. And of course, what would we use with that? We would use this beautiful oil called, ta-da, gratitude. Where is it? It's up here. Here it is. And look at this. So if you're feeling like you've lost that, if you've lost that urge to be grateful, you can put some gratitude on, and it will help to expand your energy so that gratitude starts becoming more a natural emotion and a natural state to be in. So I would be looking at saying I'm grateful for everything in my life and putting your gratitude on, because when you use an intention with an oil, you're actually putting the energy into the oil, your energy into the oil, your intention into the oil, and it expands the energy of the oil, and it makes it more what would the word be? Just makes it so what happens is oils actually have an intelligence. That's what I need to say. So your gratitude, using the oils and bringing that in as a prayer or an intention, it expands the energy of the oils, and that will align with your energy to really help you blossom. Amplified. Thanks, Jan Marie. Sometimes I get on here and I talk 10 to a dozen, and then my mind goes quicker than my words come out, something like that. Marie Brooke, you must get some gratitude. Yes. South Africa, may you have an angel card. Now, Caroline, how are you going over there in South Africa? You can access these oils in South Africa. Young Living is a worldwide company, and if you're looking for pure, organic oils that are sustainably produced, where a lot of our oils are grown on our own farms and distilled in a certain way so that the therapeutic value of the oils is still in place. So we've got no synthetics in our oils. We don't even use a solvent on them to release the smell or the oil from the plant. So most oil companies will harvest their oils. They'll get up at 8 in the morning and go, yes, or they'll do in their calendar, these are the dates we're going to chop our plants down and put them in the still. They organise it around their life. Whereas with Young Living, that's right, Jess, they hold their integrity. So with Young Living, they do lots of testing throughout every day when it's close to the time for harvest. And they will only harvest them when the maximum amount of what they're looking for is being released into the plant. So if it's at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they'll start harvesting then, because we're looking for a therapeutic oil. And here we go for you, positivity. So when you're positive, you keep a stream of high vibrations and energy going. And your positivity, you've got to realize that it actually affects everybody else around you. So if you're down in the dumps, everybody else around you gets affected. So I don't always, but on these lives, I kind of go, well, imagine if all of us just now put this beautiful, just close your eyes while you're listening and just put, I get this sort of ripple. I put Mother Earth in a big ball, and then I love this ripple or this pulsation of positivity. And we can just breathe in and out and become the pulse of Mother Earth. Your angels are aware of the power of your positivity, and they too will support your intentions. So you can talk to the angels. You can. So some people may not know how to do that, and what I do is I call the angels of the four directions to come in, and so I can just say, now, can you please come in and be with me here and now while I'm working on this live? Can you be with all the people I'm watching, and I also who are watching me or joining in this conversation? And you can also, I call in the angels of light, of healing, when I'm working with people as well. And when I've got my eyes closed and when I'm really tuning in, I just feel the angels, all this energy, and I kind of see, it's like there's thousands of them, more than I could count. And just know that we all have this angelic energy around us, and we need to start working with it, acknowledging it, and knowing we're not here to do this alone. We can call in beings unseen as well as beings who are seen. So, Carolyn Thomas, that's for you. Jess is saying she's pretty crazy about Young Living. She's been distilling these oils and inhaling them at night, and then in a sink, and then head over the towel. It's so meditational, and plus steam inhalation is very good for killing bugs. Yes, so you can, if I feel like I've got a bit clogged up in the nose and getting a cold or something, I will put some peppermint oil in a herb tea in a cup, and I'll put some honey in it. I'll stir it up, and then I'll put my head over the herb tea and breathe that in and do that inhaling concept. But then I'll drink the herb tea afterwards, so it's going right through your nose and all through your sinuses. And then you can drink the beautiful elixir as well. So we have a lot of these oils that we can use in our food and in our drinks. Yay, thanks, Carolyn. Yum. Yes, Jess. So, yeah, beautiful. Thanks, Cedar. Now, I'm going to go back and see somebody just, Teresa. Now, I can't remember that some people made comments earlier. I read them and then I'm just going 10 to a dozen, so I can't remember whose comments were coming out. I'm going to pull you a colour card, Teresa. Seeing you yelling at me, you must be feeling really like you need something going on. You're not really yelling at me. You wanted to be noticed. So what do they say? The squeaky wheel gets oiled. Lavender. Beautiful lavender. Connect to body, mind, and soul. So lavender oil is a great oil for that. When you're feeling fragmented, when you're feeling all over the place and you're not feeling connected with yourself, you can put some lavender on. It will help your energy to drop down into some peaceful, calming vibes, so that, a lot of people love lavender on their feet before they go to bed at night, on their pillow, or put it on your temples, on the back of your neck. Lavender oil is one that brings at oneness. So it brings all that scattered energy back into your energy field. So I hope that one is going to speak to you, Teresa. Love your oil diffuser. Yes, Nick, this is gorgeous. This diffuser comes in our premium starter kit. I'm going to show you, or you can buy them singly and add what oils you want. So this is 10 of our oils. We actually get 12 in this collection. It's got orange, frankincense, lavender, lemon, peppermint. It has RC, which is a good chest rub, peace and calming, which is just great. Who doesn't need peace and calming right now? Valor, that's one I talked about earlier, and that's the oil for feeling strong and peaceful. Thieves, that's the one that if you want to cleanse the air in your room, if people have got lurgers and things around, I'll put thieves in. It's a really good protecting oil. Panaway, and that's a good one if you've kind of stretched a muscle or done something, put yourself out, or a nice one for headaches as well. It has stress away in it, and one more I can't quite think. Another one called Digees, which is great if you've eaten something or if you've got a bit of an upset tummy. And now that kit is called our Premium Starter Kit. Comes with a diffuser, comes with some other goodies. It's this one is $275. It's worth almost twice that price, and you can set yourself up with a wholesale account that way, and then get 25% off everything else that you buy. Oh, Keely, you want an oil? I will give you. I'll pull. What am I going to do? I'm going to pull. Here's how many of you are mothers? Here is. I'm going to give you Gentle Baby, Keely. It's bedtime. A Gentle Baby is that one that just makes you feel nice and snuggly. When you put this on, it just is very calming. Beautiful oil for your children or for yourself before you go to bed at night. So came running up to me to ask you. He doesn't want to miss out. Hey, oh, I've got something scratching my back. It's something that's annoying me. So Gentle Baby for Keely. I don't know whether you've got this one, Zita, but a beautiful thing to have in your collection. So yay, Kim Jackson, you need that in your life. So not quite sure which one, but listen, you just get yourself a kit of oils. Come and join my oil community. We have great get-togethers. I go live every Wednesday night. I do readings, and I support you. I educate you on how to use your oils, what to do with them, and all our beautiful Young Living goodies. Yes, Jess, it's a great pack. Jean-Marie, they're 5 mil, these oils. So it's got frankincense in there. There's about, for $270, like the diffuser's free. It doesn't get any better than that, really. So, Tanya Guidance, Tanya Jackson. Let me see. I'm going to pull a colour card for you, Tanya, and we'll see what's coming up, what shows for you. Emerald. I love this card. Calm your mind, body, and soul. So take a really good look at that card, take a breath, embody that beautiful drop of water. Take yourself into a pond environment where there's some gentle rain around, and it's like this drop is coming from a rock above, and you're just sitting looking at that beautiful pond. We can all embody this, and those ripples of water, that sound of the drop and the ripples of the water, just there to nurture you. And also the elements of nature, the negative ions in the environment of the countryside or wherever you are. So maybe it's time for you to make sure you're giving yourself enough time connecting with nature, Tanya. Not sure whether that's easy for you, or if you're in a situation where you can't get out and about. And an oil for you, let me see, what would I be thinking? I'd be thinking stress away. Time for you just to take a breath and just allow yourself to feel stress-free. This comes in the Premium Starter Kit. It's the bomb. Hey, Tiffany, you're going to love this one. Yum, it's got lime oil in it, and it's a very sweet-smelling oil. and it just helps you to look at life with a whole new perspective. Because when we when we take the stress out of our lives, we start to function a whole lot better. So, Tanya, that one is for you. How do you get my oil burner to change colour? One, you read the instructions like we don't read. So here there's you can't see it. So on the light button, on the second, that's the power button, and on this button you can press it. So if you read your instructions, which took me quite a while to do that, so what you need to do is press it 3 times. So there's the candle effect. And there's the colour. I don't know whether that's going to stay on green or you can change the colour. Press the button. So, and then, or you can have it with no colour. So if you're, going to bed at night and you don't want colour in your room and you want your diffuser going, you can do that. But the other thing with the start button, well, hang on, I'll put that back on. That just stays on the one colour. But this button, the on-off button, it's got 3 settings on it. So it can be just mild, intermittent, or flat out. So I tend to, like to put the intermittent button on, or so it lasts longer. Do you sell them? Love it. Yes, Kim. So reach out. I'm going to put my link in again. You can grab my link, friend request me. If you want me to come back and find you, I can do that. But sometimes Zita's kind enough to grab my link, my Facebook link, and connect with me that way. Or if you grab that Linktree link, you can find me in different places. So we can have a conversation. We can talk about what oils might work for you. You don't have to get the kit. There are other ways that you can create a wholesale account. Yay, Tanya. Well, don't hesitate to get yourself some oils. So Kim Jackson, do you sell them? Love it. Yes. Now, did I give you a card? I think I did. Let me know who's still here. I've been rabbiting on, and I don't know who else to serve next. So I can't. Sorry, Kim. I can't remember whether I've done. No. Okay. I didn't think I had. Okay. So let me see. I'm going to give you a colour card as well. No, you didn't. Okay. Thanks, Kim. Where do you hail from, Kim? Love some guidance tonight. Tori. Okay. Yes. I think you have asked a couple of times. Sorry, darling. I will do my best. So, but yes, I just do friend request me. Now I've got 2 cards for you, Kim. They're both kind of on a similar note. One is nurture yourself. Are you looking after yourself? What is it? I feel like, you're down here in the dark and you need to start looking after yourself so all these beautiful parts of you can grow and the light can shine so that you can start radiating is really your message. Thanks, Zita. So yes, Zita's made it really easy. You can grab my link and friend request me. Azure, and this one's protect yourself. So it's maybe you're going through a lot of emotional trauma at the moment and you're looking for some peace to come into your life. That might make sense. And I think frankincense is in this amazing collection. It's a great oil for grounding. It's a great oil for meditation and prayer work. It's a great oil for getting your mind to switch into positive thoughts. It's a beautiful oil to put on your skin, so a little bit of moisturizer or a bit of carrier oil and add some frankincense. I use it for all sorts of things. If I cut myself or something, I'd put some frankincense straight on it, and that's going to help. with the process of putting yourself back together again. And my lovely friend Michelle, who is on here tonight, she's going to talk when we get on alive. She's already said to me, "Oh, I'd love to talk about frankincense." So I know Michelle's been through a bit of a journey. I'll just put it at that. And frankincense was her friend. But when she told me the other night about frankincense, I was quite fascinated about. And I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag over that. You'll have to come and find me in Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom, or we're going to go live there. And then I'm hoping to bring Michelle live into one of these uh, um, sessions together, so that she can bring her knowledge, her expertise, and her life experience, because she has turned her life around after some unpleasant experiences. And let's face it, we all have some unpleasant times. And, I really feel like we've got to stick together so that we can be living with a sense of community and a sense of somewhere to go when we are feeling we've got no one, or maybe, I know at the moment a lot of people are feeling divided in between between what's going on in the world. There's been a lot of division. A lot of people think differently, and some people can't get beyond whatever is going on. So, Tiffany's in Adelaide. Awesome. Who else? And Kim's in Adelaide. Wow. I wonder if you live near each other. So, please do come and find me. Friend request me. Let's talk oils, and let's get some some oils your way, because I can tell you, you won't look back. And a lot of the girls who have joined our oil community, they kind of go, I don't know, they've been just using oils for about 3 or 4 weeks, and they kind of go, I don't know what I'd do without my oils. Yes, West Beach. I don't know where that is. Frankincense is powerful oil that has been used for thousands of years for many purposes. Exactly, Michelle. So they took it to baby Jesus. Oh, you two live near each other. There you go. So you might even want to connect with Tiffany if you're not too far, and get connected and join Tiffany's oil community. Ah, awesome. I love this. And Glenelg. Oh, someone else is from Adelaide. Yeah, absolutely fabulous. So I get people connected. I've got people all around Australia, and even all around the world. You can get people connected in countries all around the world. And I've had the pleasure, delight, and amazing journey of going to our farms around the world. I've been to France, I've been to Croatia, I've been to America, and I've been to Utah, where one of our biggest farms is, and I've been to Hawaii, where our royal sandalwood grows. And I've put plants in our farms all around the world. So it's amazing. I've had an amazing experience with Young Living. Some things have happened to me with Young Living that I had no idea in my wildest dreams would happen, because I've won several trips around the world. And that's how Young Living operates as a company. I've had some amazing times. And that happened really because I started using oils, and I followed what I call my divine nudges. So and they took me on a journey. So if you are getting a nudge, make sure you follow that nudge. So I'm going to go to Katrina. Are you still here, darling? And Tori, have I worked with you tonight, Tori? Let me know some guidance tonight. I can't remember now. But Katrina, you wanted an angel card. Very interesting. Yes. So we're the biggest oil company in the world, and Gary Young is he just started distilling oils in his own backyard. Amazing story. Before that, he was paraplegic, and he was told he'd never walk again, and he discovered that he could see the sheets in his bed moving. So he realised his toes were moving, and he took him years, and he learnt to walk again. And during that time, he came across essential oils for their emotional value. and he went down that track of learning all about that. And he even went to the pyramids in Egypt and discovered that they were using oils to anoint people to get rid of evil spirits, which he puts in the words of to get rid of negative thinking, negative thoughts, and things like that. So these oils are really powerful, and not just for emotions. So come and friend request me. Come and join our oil group if you are interested in listening to more about how and why we use oils. Katrina, you've got this beautiful card called Abundance, and it's easy to tell you what oil that you need because Abundance comes packaged in a bottle, and I love using this one. And some of you are probably sick of me telling you that, but a lot of new people here, I put it on my heart every day. It's got a lot of strong patchouli in it and lots of other oils in it. So if you are feeling that you are lacking in abundance, it's time for you to shift your energy so you're open to receive. And that's about you. And the angel is saying, I deserve love, prosperity, and success. So you being open to receive, that is a really important thing for you to do, because when our belief system just listens to the blockages or the I can't or who am I or whatever those messages are that are bringing you down and putting you in a box of not being capable of attracting things, when you hold that energy, that's where you're going to be stuck. But when you open yourself up to, possibility, potential, curiosity, what if I did this? So how many of you listen to your nudges? How many of you might get something, a little seed of something that goes, wow, this is exciting. If I hadn't listened to my nudge of, gosh, I was having these nudges, I call them divine nudges, because I've got to remember that that's what you've got to listen to. So when you listen to those nudges that bring you excitement or joy, a bit like my story earlier about when I was offered a 5-day-a-week job and my energy just went, no, it's not for me, too much, it's not what I want to do. So I listened to that, and I've got 2 days a week. I'm having a great time, and I go to work and it's enjoyable. If I did 5 days a week, for me, that would be not conducive to the kind of lifestyle I want to have. I don't just want to have money and no time. I want balance, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to have created that for myself at the moment. And Tori. Okay, so I'm going to not yet K, but only if you're drawn to me. Yes, so I will do a colour card. Oh, and I haven't talked to people about if you are interested in a full transformational time with me. I'm just going to show you what I do is I work with colour. I do you a beautiful personalised drawing, and I help you to really hone in on what it is that's creating the blocks, and I help you to open up those lotus petals that are shut down and holding you tight, and I help you to step into that best version of who you are. And this is just a drawing I channeled during a Zoom call that I was on with some beautiful people the other day. And I just sat and I just felt like I wanted to draw the energy of the conversation. And this is what happened. So anyone who's interested in a full transformational session with me, reach out. And I give you some essential oil recommendations. I give you affirmations. But if you truly want some, look, you're just getting some ideas here tonight. And hopefully I'm empowering you. But if you really want to hone in, reach out and let's get a really good one-to-one time with you. Give yourself something that you deserve. Been started to let my nudges have felt more like a kick in the bum. Feel like I'm finally working towards the direction I want to be heading. Tiffany, you're getting some oils. You are definitely in the right direction, and they will just help you. It's like putting sails on a yacht and help you to just move into that next stage that you are looking for. Thank you, Kay, for a beautiful card. And thank you, Beverly. So did I? Oh, that's my pleasure. So Tori, yes, I talked about abundance for you. So I think I've Zeta, are you still here? I haven't given you a card. I can give you, and Jan Marie, I will pull one out for you. Don't know if you're still here. I'm going to reach over to my cards that have some crystals, and these are crystal and oil cards. They're beautiful. Oh, the abundance wasn't for you. Okay, let me see. Is that right? Is that what I'm thinking? I'll pull you a card. I'll pull you a color card. I'll pull you a color card, Tori. I would love that one too. I would love. Okay, let's see how many minutes, how many more we can squeeze. Okay, Tori, here we go. Color card green. Revitalize your nervous system. So it's what's happening. Are you feeling agitated? Are you feeling nervy? Are you feeling uptight? Understandably so, but you've still got to work out what you can do to bring yourself really down in that energy. And I'd be looking at Valor. Once again, I've mentioned that tonight. Everybody needs a bottle of Valor. It is absolutely brilliant. And I even have a roll-on one here. Look at this gorgeous roll-on. So, okay, good, Tori. So, look, this has got a roll-on, and you can just simply roll it on your wrists. Absolutely beautiful. Tori, have you got some oils? Is it time for you to get yourself a kit? Time to take some action. So, beautiful. Feet on the ground, feet on the grass, doing some breathing. Just got this sense of brisk walking. Walk it out. Get that energy out. And put some Valor on before you go. Yeah, beautiful. How much is the roll on? Beverly French. Oh, look, I think it's about $65, Beverly. That's retail, I think. I'd have to, don't quote me on that. Haven't got my price list here. So I don't really like the smell of Valor. You put it on your feet. That's fine, Jess. What sometimes, look, most people smell Valor and they go, oh, beautiful. But if you don't like an oil, sometimes it just means your energy needs to be aligned differently. And sometimes what happens is after a while, you will smell an oil and you'll suddenly go, wow, I love it. And that's because your energy has shifted. Yes, Tori, great. Zeta, here we go. And who else wanted one? Zeta, and I'll give you one. Jess, I think you wanted one. Zeta, Jan Marie. So I'll do Zeta, Jan Marie, and then Jess. Then I've got to go. And if you want more of this these good times, come and join our Oil Wisdom group. Aquamarine. This one's for you, Zeta. The stone of courage or protection. It's very calming and soothing. I'll put this up so you can breathe that aquamarine in. And it calms the mind with ease and filters out the unnecessary talk. Transmutes anger. Your oils, companion oils, juniper, patchouli, valerian, or copaiba. So there's some oils that could go with it. But for you, it could be lavender because I know you've got some lavender in your stash. So that one's Zeta. And then a quick one for you, Jan Marie. I've got a date with my other granddaughter in Melbourne. I'm going to read them a story before they go to bed, along with the one that's here. Agate for you, Jan Marie. Stones are very strong and grounding. And your decree is I am response able. So you are able to respond, and I am purifying divine love now. Awesome. So, and your companion oils would be ginger, peppermint, fennel, or thyme. So I'm pretty sure you might have one of those in your stash, Jan Marie. I hope you do. Peppermint, I reckon you have. And one for the lovely Jess tonight. So, yeah, friend request me, but I'm on Nana duty for the next half hour, putting all my grandma babies to bed. We will do a FaceTime. Do any of you do that? FaceTime your grandchildren or your family. And this one's for you, Jess Garnet. So garnet always reminds me of richness, abundance, powerful mind stimulator, helps in strengthening, grounding, protection, and regenerating the DNA and help with blood issues. Companion oils, cedarwood, rosemary, cistus, and lemon. But I would also be recommending frankincense. So that's for you, lovely Jess. So, darlings, I'm going to love and leave you. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for hanging in. Thanks for coping with my overactive mind that goes 10 to a dozen, because I always would like to try and cover as many of you as possible. So I'm going to part with a beautiful tone and just allow your breath and allow your energy just to relax and just enjoy this beautiful sound. Thanks, everyone. Gonna love you and leave you. I'll play my other little chimes. Take care, everybody. From my heart to your heart, oil up and get happy. Bye.